Hey guys, this is DATOHLEONG, and in this video you will see 10 simple and common outplays that you can make in your Dota 2 games. WINDRANGER can be seen as a counter to HUSKARV, and HUSKARV can also be seen as a counter to WINDRANGER on the middle lane. Whoever wins the 1v1 fight solely depends on one very simple outplay. During the all-in trading war, if the WINDRANGER pops WINRUN before the inner fire, the HUSKARV wins. If the HUSKARV pops inner fire before the WINRUN, the WINDRANGER wins. WINDRANGER can take down a HUSKARV at level 6 with a javelin the moment HUSKARV steps out of position. However, if the WINDRANGER uses WINRUN to chase down or slow the HUSKARV can disarm the WINDRANGER with inner fire and kill the WINDRANGER instantly. If the WINDRANGER refuses to use WINRUN, the dying HUSKARV will pop the inner fire to try and fight back. This is where the WINDRANGER uses WINRUN to avoid all damage and win the fight. Whoever that uses their defensive spells first loses. Every time a bounty hunter hits you with Jinada, your gold gets stolen and you get tilted. But there is a very simple way to outplay a Jinada, but first, we have to understand reliable and unreliable gold. Passive gold and bounty runes that you receive are reliable gold. Everything else, from farming to killing, is all unreliable gold. When you buy items, you will use up your unreliable gold before touching the reliable gold. Bounty Hunter steals unreliable gold. This means that if you are able to spend off all your unreliable gold before bounty hits you, you lose 0 gold from Jinada. Then you can sell off those items after the hit and prepare for the next hit. Most of the time, when a hoodwink is trying to execute a stun combo, you try your best to avoid or instant cut the summon tree. But team fights can be really messy and it might not be that easy to completely avoid all the trees in your surrounding. If you have a quilling blade or any ways to cut down trees, this is when you want to avoid your teammates instead. Let them eat the bushwhack, then cut the tree down to free them. We've all died to an SFU combos before, and the first thing that comes to our mind is BKB. SF can easily outplay a BKB by faking the EU combo to force out the BKB, and you die after your BKB ends. Instead of buying BKB, you can consider getting Lincolns. There is nothing an used SF can do to a Lincoln's target because none of his spells breaks Lincoln, and just like that, you're off the solo kill list. Playing against single target heroes is the dream for PL because you can do this. But this is so common, so lame, and so readable because everyone does it. Here's how you can do an ultimate PL KAGE BUNSHIN no Jutsu next level outplay. It is actually really simple to do this. In your settings, you will need the next unit hotkey, which is usually the tab key. Then, when you want to sell the ultimate fake, you want to tap click the minimap. If you are working with a lot of illusions, it is better to click on the map than on the ground because you will need lesser mouse drag to click a further distance, and that will speed up your illusion split. Planting wards have an instant animation. Passing wards have an instant animation as well. Because of this instant animation, there is little to no turn rate when you pass a ward, and you can make use of this to fake a ward. Get your teammates to hide in the trees, walk out in the open, hold control, and pass the ward to your teammate. Do this 50 times and waste 2500 gold worth of sentries from your enemy. Illusion is like a manta style now. Most of us use it to dispel silence, slows, and some random stuff. But here's how to sell a good fake of your positioning to get off easy ganks with an illusion rune. Push the lane aggressively with your spells. Go into the fog, pop the illusion rune. Shift Q one of your illusion towards the enemy vision, then move towards the opposite lane that you are ganking. During this time, move you and your other illusion towards the desired ganking lane and execute the gank. From your enemy point of view, it looks like you push the lane so that you can make a rotation, but little do they know, the gank is already happening before they call out the wrong lane. Trend has pretty high damage, pretty strong slow, but there is one way to completely outplay a Trend and make him leave the game. If both the side laners, regardless range or melee hero, gets a Quelling Blade, cuts all the tree on one side, the Trend is probably gonna go AFK. Yeah, like he's just gonna stand there and like, what do I do? This squishy support actually has a very interesting way to outplay your opponents. If you're getting chased, consider running towards the tree near the neutral camps. The coconut will bounce to creeps in the fog of war, and if your enemy isn't a witch doctor player, they might not know this, and it is unlikely that they expect the bounce to come out from the fog randomly. SVEN's Aghanim isn't really purchased that much anymore due to a very simple counter. If your enemy has a Lotus Orb, they can always wait for you to stun, then place the Lotus Orb on your target, and that will cause you to get stunned in a very awkward position. Means that if you buy Aghanims on SVEN, you have to always pop BKB before you stun, and that is pretty bad if your target just blink to destroy the stun. Blink Dagger, however, can be used as a counter to Lotus Orb. Stun, wait for the Lotus Orb, blink to dodge your own stun, then hit your opponents that is already stunned by your original stun. This way you won't get stunned and you can pop your BKB anytime you want to. A big thank you to all chat members that have been supporting this channel. Also thank you for staying to the end of the video. If you enjoyed my Dota content, do hit the like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next video.